California earthquake. Is California on the brink of the big one, and could it happen in 2020? Liam Doyle of Express UK reports, as we know, California is one of the most earthquake-prone states in the US. Thousands of earthquakes happen there every year, and within it the potential for the big one, which is overdue about 200 years. Is California on the brink of the big one, and could it happen in 2020? California's west coast is on the Pacific Ring of Fire. That's where most of the world's seismic activity takes place. Thousands of earthquakes are detected in the state every year. Many of them are harmless, low-magnitude events. But California is the site of the feared big one. It's a seismic event with potentially disastrous consequences for the whole state, as we know. Now is California on the brink of the big one? The big one is a term used to describe the potentially cataclysmic future earthquake along the San Andreas Fault in Southern California. There is no agreed time on when this will happen, as earth sciences are not advanced enough to forecast future earthquakes. But there is a consensus that an earthquake at the destination is overdue. According to the U.S. Geological Survey, scientists gathered data from the fault line showing it has exceeded the average time between large earthquakes. But the USGS stresses the fault line's activity does not behave like a clock. The last time a major earthquake rocked the fault line was in 1857, and before that in 1812. Recent attention shifted to another fault line and the potential to cause a catastrophic earthquake, the Garlic Fault, which was also situated in Southern California. The San Andreas is the largest fault in California. The Garlic Fault is the second largest, and the Garlic is perpendicular to the San Andreas. It's on the Garlic Fault that we had the Ridgecrest earthquakes. That's also situated in Southern California. Scientists found the earlier Ridgecrest earthquake in California prompted unprecedented movement in the larger Garlic Fault. In the study published by scientists from Caltech in the journal Science, it was found that the Garlic Fault began to move for the first time on record this year, creating bulging land visible from space. If it ruptured, the 160-mile-long fault could generate a great magnitude 8 earthquake capable of demolishing whole communities. Zachary Ross, study lead author and assistant professor of geophysics at Caltech, said the sudden change has eluded researchers. He said that this is surprising because we've never seen the Garlic Fault do anything. Here all of a sudden it changes behavior, and we don't know what this means. Scientists cannot say yet whether the Garlic Fault's disturbance could cause a larger earthquake in the future, but USGS said this is unlikely. If a stronger earthquake was to hit the region around Garlic, the resulting shocks could destabilize the feared San Andreas Fault. While the Garlic Fault has once again sparked fears of the looming big one, Dr. Ross said it serves as a reminder of California's seismic nature. He said we really have to remind ourselves California is earthquake country. So it's not just thinking about the largest, most damaging potential scenarios like events on the San Andreas, but remembering that there's a potential for hazard pretty much all over the place. If you'd like to join me on my Patreon account, you will hear content not covered by mainstream media. These riveting stories will be based on my research, and I will state my opinions and give my personal insight on diverse and controversial subjects and world events not covered by mainstream media, and not supported by YouTube guidelines. So whatever I have on my Patreon, most of those will not be on my YouTube channel. Please consider becoming a member today. More of the most significant and important videos will be on my Patreon channel. Your support helps me to continue my research and keeps this YouTube channel alive. And we depend on your support, your generous charity, because we help economically challenged families here in Athens, Greece, in Kapota, and we also help the young generation with university tuition and the community around our church. Thank you.